Yeah. So the good news, expanding the refuge. So normally, most time because the time so refuge is division very short, very fast. Yeah. So that's why I thought it's a little bit expand this time. So not too much expand. When I don't know. Too much expand. I myself I don't know. No idea. But a little bit expand. Yeah, it's very important. Very important to expand. Yeah, of course. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, in Tibet and here, see, Indian Nepal. I mean, monks are nuns or nowadays nuns, but monks are started for, so many years to quality of Buddha Dharma Sangha, quality of Buddha Dharma Sangha. You see, started for many years. Yeah, I was among Alangarika and other subjects and Bhanagatika. Yeah, it's like that. It's not just very simple thing. Just very simple thing. It's not like that. You study, the subject, go through the teacher explain, you debate, and you pass the time, and so that rebirth is very extensive, yeah. But of course, then you have to realize, of course, it takes whole life, whole life it takes many lifetimes. It's like that. Yeah, anyway. So in China, I have one friend, I don't know, her name is difficult for me. I gave down a name, but I don't remember. Z, what's that name? Z, eh? Zai. Yeah, that's right. I gave down one name, but I don't remember. Yeah, I have one small girl, unbelievable. She wrote, she explained. And then some people there take it one to Refuge. So my explanation got to expand it this time. All right. Yeah, that first motivation. Not just oneself alone, the Kasuri, the temporary happiness, samsara, that's the only suffering. That is the only suffering nature. So of course, you are aiming to meditate. That's wrong aim. What are you supposed to abandon? What are you supposed to free from? So samsara. So like that. So see, free from the they're taking refuge for the purpose, and not to achieve the temporary happiness, which is some samsaric happiness, nature of suffering. So not even the everlasting happiness, the liberation from samsara, not even that. Of course, that is the three great meaning of life. The first is not be reborn, Lord, deva he may rebirth in the next life. So yeah, that's the first. Maybe you can say for that going for Refuge was a greater part of the Lord Keeper brings and Lord Keeper brings Refuge. Then middle on free from samsara. Yeah, sorry. Nirvana, sorry, everlasting happiness. That's of course middle beings, middle care beings. We can say Refuge. Yeah. Well, so that's great middle care being journals. The aim. But here, the motivation is even not taking Refuge is not just that. Listening, teaching, not just that. Or the liberate, numberless sentient beings from oceans of samsara suffering by yourself. Not only that you bring everyone, every numberless hell beings, numberless hunger gods, numberless animals, numberless email, numberless sura, numberless asura, numberless intimacy, everyone to total cessation of obscuration, completion of realization. That's Buddhahood. By yourself, and therefore they must achieve enlightenment. Therefore, that's what I learn teaching, so that's the motivation. All right. Okay. Maybe interesting. That's interesting to understand about born religion, born. That happened before Buddhism in Tibet. I think black-born with shamanism, sacrifice unbelievable animal as black-born in Tibet. Shamanism. But I think it's good to know. Not just only us here, but that in China and other countries. Good to know. people are thinking they don't know much about born. Here's very good explanation by Dr. Pango. Making your refuge pure. So I think it's very important to deal to get understanding. Yeah, I think. So I just begin. I just read, okay. Yeah. Normally you see there benefits of taking refuge. Then the extensive in the number. Then quality of Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Then they are outlines. You see, but I don't follow this time. I just go over the benefits taking refuge. Then after that, see how good it goes. So like that, some liberation lesson. So, yeah, so good. So there are three going for refuge by the taking promise. Calendar going capture from there three. Buddha is the founder. Buddha is the founder of the refuge. Dhamma is the actual refuge. Sangha is the helper to actualize the refuge. Example, for example, disease, then you need best doctors who exactly knew your disease, exactly diagnose your disease, and the correct medicine. So it's expert in that. So just anything, just call doctor, then you can't, not sure whether your disease will recover or increase. Maybe other diseases might increase. So you have to be careful, even the example. So similar to the, you see. Yeah. Whom you they found the refuge. Make sure it's Buddha. All that. So, yeah. So for the disease then, best doctor, you see. Then correct medicine. Correct medicine, you see. Right medicine. Then correct nurse. So you have to rely on to see if you are a sick person. So like that, you rely on the founder of the refuge, Buddha, actual refuge, Dhamma. The helper to actualize refuge with you is Sangha. So, each Dhamma, holy Dhamma, cessation and realization, each holy Dhamma generated within you, then you become free, liberated from its fear. So therefore, actual refuge is Dhamma. That. Now, next one. Going for refuge, Buddha, Sangha. not mentioning in others. So that in ancient time in India, Ruben Master Tuzun Chubje Puni, the true Hindu Pandit was very famous. Ruben Tuzun Tozun Chubje, two brothers. So they were outer bring, not Buddhist, outer bring. Both of them to make an offering to Mahashara, the Hindu god. Mahashara. So they went to Mount Kailash. And I've forgotten, I heard that story, but I've forgotten. I think Mahashara asked them to take refuge to Buddha when they arrived Mount Kailash. Something like that. Wasn't 100% sure, but something like that I heard. Usually that is not possible, but something like that I heard. Yeah, I have to check. So, well, Mahashara, they went to the Mount Kailash. Then they saw that Mahashara taking refuge to Buddha. They saw the Mahashara, Hindu god, taking refuge to Buddha. They saw that. Then they engaged. Then they entered in inner, outer Hindu or other, not none, but so inner being is Nangba. So in English Buddhism, but Nangba, inner being. So without refuge in the mind is the outer being. With refuge in the mind is the inner being. So the two brothers entered in Buddhism. Yes. Then they become Mahayana great Pandit. Reverend great master Buddhist. That is explained as a quality of Buddha. In the chapter factor, the praise to I think Genesis. Yeah. There's a I think the it's a reason which the executive was incredible benefit to recite it. It's incredible. Yeah, so it's mentioned there. So what happened? So they go, the Pandit, Buddhist Pandit, then they go for refuge Buddha. Totally, 100% truth. The mind is indestructible, cannot change to other religion, to Hindu or back to Hindu or others. No, that completely, because there's all the, all the Buddhist quality, Dhamma, Sangha quality, after that, no way to refer to Hindu, many others, that founders doesn't have the qualities. What called Buddha has, Lama has. So firm their mind in the Refuge Buddha Samsara. Firm and Mutekba means non-level. So you see, Baba Shiga and Sudantra, the manual school and Madhyamika, Svatantrika, and Pasanga. So all those are Tekba, not Mutekba, Tekba. So very like step, you go upstairs, the step, So they help to go upstairs, the steps, by going the first steps, it helps to go out to reach upstairs where you want to go, where you want to be. So, so Tekba, the level. So Mutekba, non-level. So you see, so all those helped to realize the Madhyamika view. You see, and then Madhyamika is Prasangika and Sautantaka and Pasanga. So Sautantaka, understanding Sautantaka view, so unbelievable help to realize Prasanga view. The only emptiness, by realizing that it's the only thing that can eliminate the root of samsara, the ignorance holding the I is real. All is not. It has never been real from beginning to rebirth. So, yeah. So, that's the biggest shock. We've been blamed from beginning to rebirth. Oh, this I, that's real I. You do everything, day and night, every movement, Buddhist movement, you do for the I. You do for this for this you do for this real I. Depression, millions of people in the West, depression was believing there's a real I. There. Not in the head, not in the stomach, what the kaka is, not that. Not in the toes, not in the feet, not in the hands, not in the neck, not in the belly. So some of that, you feel some of that. When somebody call your name, me, are you calling me? You call here, you point here. Why? Why? Why you don't point? A Japanese, I heard, somebody told a Japanese nose, they point to nose, yeah. That's something. I don't know who started that. There must be a strange person who started it. Then we should start custom. Someone should this ear or tongue. We should start like that. Somebody started. Anyway. So if you look there, when you don't examine, you always think the da at the heart. But if you check, if you examine, da cannot find. Cannot find. At all. So that's the only Buddhist that talks about emptiness. No other religion was Buddhist. So that particular quality of Buddhism. That's not the only thing, that's bodhicitta. That's the foundation of Samsara. Amazing, man. Emptiness. Incredible shock. You've been believing real from beginning to real. Believing appear to the which is the reason, but hold on, that's real. So then you do everything for that. You do using with the body stream. Every single thing you do for happiness, to get happiness for the desire, but it's not that. To get happiness, but it's not that. When you're trying to get happy, it's not there. You understand? It's not there. I must say very clearly, it is not there. Sam said, there's no I here. Sam. There's no I here. Sam. Oh, it's better. There's no I here. Is there I here? No. Sorry. So that's why exactly same. This is real life. Okay. So like that. All the phenomena, samsara, nirvana, enlightenment, health, happiness, problem, everyday life, all the phenomena is exactly the same. What does appear real? Is not there. Nothing exists. Nothing exists as it appears. Nothing exists as it appears. Okay? Nothing exists as it appears. That should be enough. It's appear to you. There. It is not there. It doesn't exist from there. You have to examine the word, what I've said. You have to examine it, meditate. So it says, you don't go for refuge, born in non-level. So all this school becomes level 2. Yeah, do you understand? Madhamika, the person gave you. Okay, help. The people. It helps to finally to realize person gave you the most subtle emptiness, most correct one. So now the Hindus, the others, it's not. It's the Mudeva. It's not. It does not become level. They don't become level to realize that. So there's explanation. They don't have. So they're Mudeva non-level. For example, the I, the self, permanent. Because what I forgot the name in Hindu. Atma? Yeah, Atma. Atma is permanent I, Atma. So there's a Langnau. From Langnau, there's one. I think somebody who has much luck with his so you think it's very rich. So somehow you renounce household life, being a monk. So his son gave Buddhichavatara alone. And explains, after all that, he said, here's only one question. Here's only one question. Is the Atma not? There's only one question for you. Is the Atma not? He said, no. Okay, that's it. He was satisfied by that. The no Atma. After all that experience, Buddha chapter, everything finished. Buddha chapter, all his own finished. After he said, only one question. Is the Atma not? Then he said, no Atma. That's okay, then that's finished. It was satisfied. So Hindu Atma, permanent I. Then also, of course, Buddhism is impermanent, causative phenomena. And then, mobile. That, in every second, split second, this split second, the cause is the next split second, the result, the I, so like that. Today's I causes tomorrow, result I, tomorrow, so like that. So this life I causes the next life I, so causes. So it's impermanent, as impermanent, not permanent. Then existing alone, Chikbua, without drawing parts, existing alone. Existing with its own freedom in Hindu world. The Buddhist is not cannot exist alone, dependent parts. Not exist with its own freedom because of cause condition. Dependent cause condition, so do not exist. Round do not exist with its own freedom. No. So totally different. All the Buddhist first schools, Baba Shika, Tudantaras, Mandal School, Madamiga, so Sam. So the other Hindu, then I is permanent, exists alone, exists with own freedom. 그래서 exes are alone within freedom. Yeah. So therefore, not live. None live. Mudeva. Mudeva. So Mudeva support outside of the Buddhism, then outside the Pern and the Mudeva support, you don't go for refuge. Nangmada chibe tomba da temba, nangmada chibe tomba. Temba terra kidima, chuma cheva tinyeles. So the difference in quality, Nangba inner one, you see, the founder and the teaching and sanghas who help to actualize teaching. That quality is immense. You know, like almost like the atom and sky. So the Buddhist is founder, teaching, sangha, the quality is like sky. Then others is like atom. So that there's some conditions I live and don't go through. Then you talk about Shamba, the Tundan Chala, the Shan, Jimmy, she has a mother singing, Chida Chidana, some Tata, Kunjura Tane, they seem the table. So these masters say, as much as you think of Mudekpa, you know, those other religions, as much as you think of that, and in the Teta going, oh, Dharma, Deva, oh, I get devotion to you, Buddha teachings, I get more devotion. More you think about those other religions, more I get devotion. Oh, you understand? The master, this master who became a Hindu Pandit, now after that, Buddha become Buddhist Pandit. You know? So you have to answer that. Now tell you some talk, I don't know one of them. Singing Bobu, check out the singing, so it says in Tibet, there is no actual Mudekpa. But nowadays, some Dharma practitioner, some learned, some kind of, kind of looking to outside people. They're like learned, you know, some. Then sometimes other reason as to gather many disciples or for the sake of others. Then they become Pombo, barbarian religion. Then following this is not only taking refuge in Buddha, but and then you see, you go to refuge to Buddha, also the refuge to the Pombo and barbarian religions. If you do like that, then you lose your refuge in your mind. Refuge in your heart, you lose. Refuge Buddha, Dharma Sangha, you lose. Then you lose. Discharge, not discharge. Dismiss.
Destroy.
Huh? Not, you dismiss from Buddhist, from inner religion, from the inner being, inner religion. You get dismissed. You get. Huh?
You lose. No. You lose. Dismissed.
Dismissed, or you lose. Huh?
Cast out. How cast out?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, then you cannot be inner being Buddhist. You cannot be it's out of that. Huh?
Relinquish your refuge.
Yeah, it's out of the Buddhist inner being. Then some, I like born, they said that. But the founder of the born and born religion and who follow the born, there is no reason of the taking refuge. There is no reason, it's worthwhile object for taking refuge. There is no reason. There's no worthwhile reason to read. There's no worthwhile. You have to understand. The burn founder, like Buddha, you see, no mistakes. Sees all the growth development, subtle development, growth, sees all the mistakes, and completely all of all. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. And the burn religion itself, there is no even method. The delusion, you see, become less. There isn't even a method. The Sangha, in the word, it looks like depend on the Preciousness vow, but there's no lineage of that. So Buddhist has lineage from Buddha, but Pombo doesn't have lineage. The Sangha vow, the Preciousness, there's no lineage. From the founder. So, the founder, the religion, and the follower, all three don't have quality as Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So here is born doesn't have even the Buddhist inner being refuge. Doesn't have inner being's refuge. So therefore, it's not worthwhile to take refuge. Says it is important not just partisanship, mind is anger, attachment, arguing, not that, not like that. Past descended, learned, the highlighted Lamas, highlighted, I added, yeah. Learned Lama means highlighted, not just learned words. Oh, they valuable story. Should know the references of the born, how it is. So important to know. Tevken Dhamma Bezda, Tevken Dhamma Bezda, the great Lama. He is teaching, showing all the references of all the doctrines. And shows the definitions. Well explained, crystal mirror, so forth, should know from those teachings. Therefore, founder of the born and the religion, the view mixed with the Chiruba, outer brings a view. From inner teachings, from Buddhist teachings, subjects taken from that, then it's taken from that made lie. So it happened a long time ago. So then it got spread out in the world, spread out. So bad tradition spread out. So therefore, it is not point one who is seeking liberation from samsara is it worthwhile to take refuge? Not. And whom you can trust is not. Therefore, because thinking these things, the great Lama, 차다 원주 속이 지브르스 나나 모델다 차. So in the view meditation, the view of Bambo, it says all the sentient beings and the place, world, all came from egg, born from the egg. Oh, they explain. Like Big Bang. You see, Western science, Big Bang. Everything can, before Big Bang, that's the explanation. Only after Big Bang. So the world came. Only after Big Bang, anything happened. But not before Big Bang. Before Big Bang, no idea. So, they think, so they believe it came from egg. Then it's done by Mahashura, Hindu god. What Hindu believe? Cha, I don't know, Cha, that I don't know. Wangju is Mahashura. So done, the world is created, bring the world created by Mahashura. So, Mudeva Tawa, so non-level, the wrong view, spread out in. Then Kadam Pachu Puju. Kadam Puju is from Domdomba. Lama, this Genesis, embodiment Genesis Domdomba, who translated for Lama the Kadam Puju is Domdomba came from. Mude Ponu. So Mudeba Pombo, Mudeba non-level, kind of looking quick, like looking quick attainment, like you recite when you do something quick attainment, Mudeba Ponu, like quick realization or something. Talka pushing for the time is happy, for the time is good, but for ultimate aim, it throws your lower realm, hell, hunger, Talga, for now it's happy, but future throws your lower realm. Mude pune medan das. Junsen niwe dechu na nevatuna tsubuja. Mude, the non-level born, is like fire. You know, I mean, when you're cold, when you're cold, the fire, the warm, yeah. But then you really go inside the fire, then it burn. No pleasure, burn. Oh, there is it. Being liberated closer, even you have pleasure, but definitely if you touch, get burned. Like the fire. See? Good example. Minerva said, the origination of Pen is a wrong religion. It's done by the Nagas, Yakshas, I don't know, either Yaksha or Raksha, Jumbo. Powerful Nagas, Yakshas. Therefore, ultimate, it doesn't help to be free from samsara. So as I mentioned before, go to lower realm, ultimate. So it doesn't free from samsara. You have to know that. So therefore, porn, extremely something to put down. I don't know, exact word, I don't know. Yes, maybe shouldn't put there. The difference between outer and inner. After the was it going for Refuge, Buddha Sang or not? For Buddhists, object Refuge, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, the three rare sublime ones. But for the outer being, Brahma, Sangha, Lakshmi, what's it called? Lakshmi? Huh?
Brahma, Indra, Vishnu.
Brahma, yeah, Brahma, Indra, Maheshwara, Brahma. Come to the Lakshmi, baby. When you call legends, oneself liberated from samsara, able to liberate others. Others means numberless in them. It's all a Buddha. Who can do that? Completed all the realizations. Buddha, fully awakened. Only Buddha who can do that. So, Maheshwara, so forth, those older gods, yourself bound to samsara. So that's why you check. Before taking refuge, you check. Others bound to samsara, not. And to others, all able to give temporary attainment. But can't give total liberation from samsara. No way. It is said white 100,000 nagas in the mandala of the 5 types of nagas, there you'll achieve enlightenment, is said. But naga is in the Buddhist. Naga is animal. Naga is accounted part of animal. Amos, the Pambo, the founder of the Pambo, or they say Gunsang. Even that were many mandalas. But all those are made by Shantung members. You see, when there was whole Buddhism was degenerated in Tibet. If you practice Sudra, you can practice Tantra, you practice Tantra, you can practice. Then a lot of misconceptions about Tantra, degenerated Buddhism in Tibet. So then then that time, then from India, Pandits called wearing blue sandals happened. They spread much wrong view in Tibet. Much wrong view, yeah, wrong religion. So they created all those mandala initiations, all those loje basi imbanang. The Miller said, loje basi imbanang. So this all wrong religion. So not just by looking at the attracted, what is said nicely, attracted, easily very attracted, just like in the restaurant or food. So I have to be really careful. Have to be really careful. Then you see, if you make mistake this life, then it affects wrong path, wrong belief. All those, it affects not only next life, but it affects 100,000 millions, on and on effects. Since you don't meet Buddhism, you don't get the next life path. For 1,000 millions, you get habituation. So that's why I have to be very careful. Nowadays, somebody pen Shenla. Shenla is the deity. Shenla, Shenla, white light. And then Nangbeten and the Buddhist Genesis, they one. They one. They say. Of course, Pamela says, all the sentient beings are Buddhas, object to be subdued. Of course, in born, there are many Bodhisattvas manifestations. In the bone, among the bone, there are. Because that people say, because that to do born religion is the only quality nomadics. They use like that. Talking like that is, your mind is deeply mistaken with the evil, with the bad imprint of wrong will. So great words of ignorance. If not like that, of course, many Bodhisattvas manifestations in the animal realms. Yeah, many Bodhisattvas in the animal realm. Yeah, so then you live your life conducting like dog does. What dog does you do? Or pig does. The pig uses nose to do food, mud, so you do like this. So Pampunga is debating. So because there are many Bodhisattvas in the animal manifestation, so then of course, then you do what the dog does, bark, and then and the pig, you do all those things what they do. Then you say, only quality nomadics. And you can say like that. And if you like to be good, not wrong religion, not wrong practice, right conduct, right behavior. Well, means from here to go to enlightenment, then you should not follow bad custom, vomiting, like that, vomiting bad custom, throw away like stone they used to clean kaka. The inner being then God said, God's inner being Buddhism, only three pages sublime ones with the Dhamma Sangha. Only. So you follow that as pure object refuge. Total trust. It's important. So, so refuge, taking refuge is not word. It's not only word. It's not word. You know, peacock can also repeat Nama, Lama, Sanji, Namaguru, number, peacock also recites. Tape record, you record it, tape record, then you can play all night. So it says, like you rely on, you full of mistakes and biases, so mistakes, so you're going to be killed, you're going to be executed. So then you rely on some leaders. So from the heart, not just believe, heart, rely on, you see, like that. You go for refuge like that. Afraid of Lord elements. Ngan song is Ngan is negative karma. I think songs due to that karma they've gone to Lord elements. Even gone to realm, I translate. Khosology, they are afraid of samsara. Then the total 3 pages, similar ones, they have a capacity to guide you. They have a capacity to guide you. Then you totally round. Then Simju Samba, that mental factor, Kundanga 5 omniscient. 5 omnipresent. Omnipresent. 5 omnipresent or 5 that companies with the principal conscience. So one of the things, intention. So mental factor, the intention. Oh, that one totally reliable. Buddhism. That's the refuge. That's refuge. That's how you want to refuge. We stop. We stop tonight. Okay. Do the past, the best, marriage, the marriage, the Buddhas. Oh, metta, bodhicitta, so all the happiness, success, for every sentiment may be generated in the mind of all those, in the mind of all the helpings, every single helpings, in the mind of every single hunger, even the mind of every single animal, in the mind of every single human beings, in the mind of every single suras, asuras, in the mystery beings, and those who have generally made developed. Oh, enjoy boys. My dear, Then to realize emptiness, meaning of divine rising, and to realize divine rising, meaning of emptiness. Why go there? I said to them about that you did and the Meba, Pizza Game to Java, yellow drug on there. Zopa Lo. All these people died, especially virus. Then the benefactor, the students, all that. Dr. Lama, Pama's prayer, whose name is given to me. All those died. All the living, all that in all the lifetimes yourself, to follow the Lama Tsongkhapa in direct guru. In all the lifetimes, never to be separated from the path that pleases all the Buddhas. It's a Ragundan Javatunga, Jaja Janyang, the Deva, Jang, Avalam, something, Kajataya, Zopa Majon, Pandana, Kazamitran, Midlam, Mejan, Namda, Tame, Ajandan, Dera, Jazz, Japan, Mejan, Namda, Tame, Ajandan, Dera, Jazz, Japan, There's sugar in you. Rutan Jave, Tantan, Jawara, Pandan Lama, Jugo, Jindawa, Pandan Lama, Jugo, like his on the Lama song of them. All that to real that. Very sort of sentiment. Pandalama, Jugo, Jindawa, Godango, Singer, Jaja, Senjo, Samboa, Jindawa, the Nagonata, so, yo. Bedantine dozo lives the benefactors of the life of my promise whose names are given to me those who live in the those secretary totally covered all the wishes to be succeed immediately control the Dharma and generally Bodhicitta and the achieving enlightenment was possible. Vedant Zopa Manglavation, Vapasa Sentient, Sambatria Tashi Shaw, Vedant Zopa Manglavation, Vapasa Sentient, Vagunde, Sambatria Tashi Shaw, Vedant Zopa Manglavation, Vapasa Sentient, Vagunde, Sambat Tashi Shaw. Okay. Every sentient being, more precious, every mosquito, every tiny insect, more important than skies of gold to gold diamond, which can draw. Why? If you have even skies of diamond, gold, diamond, which you can do alone, you don't get free from Lord realm, don't purify the grammar. You don't receive human being that was happy market, human being that was realm, you don't rebirth the pure land. You don't become free when samsara is everlasting happiness. You don't become free from Lord nirvana and it's great enlightenment. But you cherish this sentient being. There's one and one. No, but you are. Try the tiniest insect or then you cherish that, not only you become free Lord, you higher, but not on that. You become free from samsara, nirvana, not on that. You achieve free from Lord nirvana, you achieve great nirvana, peerless happiness, total cessation, obscurations, complete realization. So like that, yeah. So realize, more precious than what good is the body, more precious than sky, so which is not joy, and benefit sending me more than which is not joy, with the body to remind you. You benefit more than which is joy. You benefit all the hopes or the expectations more than we can pray. Then again, until the past, Buddha. Then again, any sentient being who see you, touch you, remember, think about, yes, touch you, think remember you. I just you hear the sentient being, see the sentient being, you hear the voice, touch, remember. Just by that, all the sentiments suffer by immediately. And it will be happiness, single enlightenment. All that you do with mindfulness, all in action, object, samsara, nirvana, enlightenment, hell, happiness, problem, all the samsara things, all the existence. Do not exist from zone side. While your mind is in the stage, mindfulness. You do all the past, the best, the best, I mean, to clarify me, I mean, to clarify the Malaysian, numberless Buddhas. May the eye receive the Buddhahood, lead all the sentient beings to that Buddhahood. By myself alone. Jamal Baba Chita Jamata Kuda Samodia, the Kunja Sandala, Gawaja Jerato, the Javajatan, Mwakala to the Hawaii, Gaya, Samoja Jerato, Waji. Jede Gamande Pende. He's doing also his prayer. So he's doing his own prayer, what he can.